Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Phish Phry podcast. I'm your dad host, Bobby.
And I'm Oliver.
And today, we are talking about the white tape from 1986. And also,
The very first album. And our very last
episode of season one. Mm-hmm. So, Oliver, we've made it through all of their studio albums. What do you think?
Wow, that's cool. Yeah. I'm excited to be on season 2 because there's going to be a lot more interviews.
Yeah, it'll be a lot more fun, a lot more interviews. I think...
a lot more interesting.
So, just to rehash, I know I've said this before, but we, meaning me, forgot to do this album very first.
But now I'm kind of glad that we did it.
Why are you glad?
Because we get to hear the songs before they were, like, we heard the original, then we heard the before.
Yep. So I agree. It's cool to hear them in their final form, as far as on studio albums, and then to go back and hear them as the demo, here's an idea.
Like a demonstration.
Yeah, and it's cool to see how they progressed, how they expanded and grew, and then some kind of how they stayed the same, or the guts of it kind of stayed the same, you know?
Yeah.
So I think it's really cool. So let's run through the track list. So you have Alumni Blues and So to Bed, You Enjoy Myself, AC/DC Bag, F Your Face, Divided Sky, Slave to the Traffic Light, Aftermath, Ingest, NO2, Fluff's Travels, Dog Log, He Ent to the Bog, Run Like an Antelope, Minkin, and Letter to Jimmy Page. I enjoy this so much because of the humor, the short little songs. Mm-hmm. Like I said, the songs that we know and love.
The craziness.
The songs we know and love in their infancy. Just like a little baby traffic light. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then later you just hear jammed out monsters of these versions. So I love, because some of this reminds me of an album that I used to listen to when I was younger, a little older than you, but it was Monty Python. They're a British comedy group, and they had an album called, I think it was Ripped Off was what it was. I remember there was a rip in some clothes, and you see guts coming out of it, It's kind of gross picture, but funny. So some of the stuff Minkin kind of reminds me of something I would hear on there. The NO2, where it sounds like he's at the dentist. Mm-hmm. That kind of reminds me of that type humor and that type recordings. I don't know.
What actually blows my mind is how good the album is for their first album.
So it's not even really an album. It was just demo tapes.
But it's so good.
And this is what they would send out to different clubs and places to play, to be like, hey, let us come play at your club. And they send them this tape. Isn't that funny?
But that's so cool because it just blows my mind that this is their very first album.
Yeah.
But
yeah. It's actually two of them. One of them was recorded, and then they did another one. And I posted this in one of the Facebook groups I'm a part of, just saying we're about to record, and if anybody had any thoughts or anything.
So let's see if anybody responds.
Somebody did. Actually, I think we had 2 people.
Nice.
Let me find them. We're just coming in from basketball game this afternoon.
Yeah.
And so it's been a little crazy.
I'm sweaty.
Yep, you're sweaty and you stink, but that's okay. We're still recording anyway.
It's basketball.
Yep, it's just part of it, right?
Yeah.
Well, it is slow to pull up. Everybody must be on the internet. So, Robbie Reynolds said, it's mostly recordings made by Mike and some are from Trey. Only 3 of the songs actually have all 4 band members playing on them.
3?
Only 3 of these songs.
Wait.
Yeah.
So you're telling me if Slave to the Traffic Light was only John Fishman and Page, that's it?
No, it'd be Mike, Trey, and Fishman. Because Page joined the band after those 3 were already in.
Oh.
But then only 3 of them have all 4 members.
Oh, so then he was technically interested.
Yeah.
So he played for a little bit.
Yeah.
To see how it did go.
So all of them were recorded on this thing called a 4-track recorder. So you can record 4 different things, 4 different inputs at one time.
Yeah.
And so that's how
And combine them.
That's how they recorded most of it. I find it's so interesting because, like you said, we went through all the albums, and now we're going back and listening to the very first. But to see how creative they were using the tools they had at the time to produce this.
And this was like a very long time ago. Well, not very, but a pretty long time ago.
It was 1986. 37 years ago.
30 years old?
I was 5.
Oh.
37 years ago. So let's go ahead and talk about our picks. What is your number 1 pick from the white tape?
Well, this is pretty easy, and I think y'all will kind of agree to, but I think it is You Enjoy Myself.
Why is it You Enjoy Myself?
Wait, no, I don't think it is. I know it is.
You know it is. You picked it. You know it is.
Because, so I was wearing this trampoline shirt to our concert.
Uh-huh.
And like they got on the trampoline
Yep.
during the jam, so it was just fun. I was like, wow, this
So
is
you
cool.
you picked You Enjoy Myself because of your experience at the live concert.
Yeah.
Yeah. But this song, You Enjoy Myself,
It's so fun and funky.
but it's so not what You Enjoy Myself is later when they did it on, what, it Junta?
Yeah.
Right?
Junta.
Yeah. Like, it doesn't, I mean, it's part of it. It's the melody of the beginning guitar stuff, but like, it's them doing it vocally and it's
Yeah, it's
sped
like
up.
a little jam of it.
Yeah.
So
it's just like a little taste.
So whenever I feel like that, it just reminds me of the jam. So it's just...
I get it, but it's just interesting that you picked that because it's really only just a taste of
it's
Yam.
like 45 seconds.
Yeah, and then
It's like Junta.
then
Boom.
yep.
But
So my number 1 pick is AC/DC Bag.
that's
And
cool.
I love it. Like, it makes me happy because I know what AC/DC Bag becomes throughout the next 3 decades, 4 decades.
It's fun because you know what AC/DC is. And it just sort of sounds like AC/DC, but then you just get back and you're like, oh.
But you know what AC/DC is, right?
A rock band?
They are
Sort
rock
of like
band.
the Beatles?
But you know what else it is?
No.
It's power. AC power and DC power.
That is so confusing.
Alternating current, direct current.
Okay, well, we're not in a dam right now.
I don't think, I mean, yes, a dam generates power, but I don't think it really has much to
Oh,
do
you
with
said current, so...
Well, current meaning the flow of electricity, not the flow of water.
Well, a dam has electricity.
Dams do generate electricity. It's true.
I know TVA.
Yes, we're very affiliated and very aware of the TVA. So what's your number 2 pick?
My number 2 pick is AC/DC Bag.
Go team. Nice.
I wish we had the other ones.
Yeah. So, what's your second pick?
AC/DC Bag.
Oh, sorry. I'm going to give my second pick. Then we're going to go to your honorable mention. My second pick is Divided Sky, which is, it's so good. All the
Now
way
that
around.
you brought it up, mine is Divided Sky.
Your honorable mention.
Yeah.
Your third pick is Divided Sky.
Yeah.
Go team. It's a good one. You've listened to Divided Sky probably way more than I have.
Yeah, it just reminds me of Moana.
Yeah, I get it.
It's in the harmony.
Yeah,
sort
it's
of.
fun. Divided sky, the wind blows high.
Yeah.
I like how they recorded it with all the effects and stuff on their vocals.
Okay, since it's the last one I got, and it was a very hard one, I
Yeah,
got
it
5 picks.
It was hard for you to pick just 3. So what is your 4th pick?
Slave to the Traffic Light.
Why did you pick Slave to the Traffic Light?
I don't know. It just sounds good.
Okay. That's enough. It doesn't have to be super in-depth, I guess. Well, my honorable mention, my 3rd place pick is Run Like an Antelope. It's fun.
Yeah.
I know I talked to you early on in the podcast because you kept talking about how Phish is fun and Phish is creative. And I love
Phish is creative.
And they are.
That's all I said.
But I don't have like in-depth analysis and thoughts. But
Phish is creative.
Phish is creative and Phish is fun. And Run Like an Antelope to me.
It's Phish is creative and Phish is fun.
Yep. Like out of the gate.
Yeah.
Demo tapes, they're showing you we are
Phish
fun.
is creative, and Phish is fun.
Yep. They're showing you this is who
Am
we
I
are.
saying Phish is creative and Phish is fun too much?
Too much? No, not at all.
There's no such thing.
That's right. All right, so what? Do you have another pick?
Run like an antelope.
So you picked that as well for your fifth.
The sarcasm. Run like an antelope.
Oh, that's right. Go team. Oh,
You almost left me.
there we go. Yeah, go team.
Go team.
Do you have any other thoughts about the white tape?
Y'all know it. Say it with me. Phish is creative and Phish is fun.
There you go. So I love this quote from Trey. He says, "The white tape is to me almost like if you combine all the good pieces of all of our albums. The creative freedom that first white tape, the white album, and playfulness of Junta, and the sound quality of Hoist and the conciseness of Hoist. Someday there's an album like that combined. But every time it's like we can only cover one bit." And he said that in 1995.
Oh, okay. I thought he said it right
No,
whenever he released it, because I was like, how does he know there's an album called Hoist and Junta? I mean, they might be planning
almost
on
like
Junta.
he knows what's coming.
He's
He's a psychic.
He's a future teller.
That's right. He said that in an interview in Addicted to Noise, which I think was a magazine or something. But
He's on a magazine.
Oh yeah, he's been in several. But it's interesting that he was talking about it in 1995 and was like, it's like this, and it's like this, and it's like this, and you put them all together.
You get Billy Brings.
Well,
Or Fuego.
That's not what he said.
Oh, Fuego.
But to be fair, 1995, he could have been talking about Billy Breathes.
Stay tuned to find out.
Oh, spoiler alert. Well, I think that's about all we can say about the white tape.
Yeah.
Have you had fun with season 1 talking about all their studio albums?
Yes.
I agree.
I'm excited for y'all to come join on season 2.
Mm-hmm. Starting
Next week.
2 weeks. So in 2 weeks,
Okay.
we're going to be talking about 1995's A Live One. It's their,
Just get y'all kicked off.
yeah, it's their introduction to what a Phish concert is to everybody. So it's different songs from different concerts. Here you go. A live one. Listen to it.
Don't they get to pick if they remember the live album?
For our members, they will get
Yeah.
to pick a jam of the
So
week.
don't forget, if you want to sign up to get for $5 a month
Mm-hmm.
to pick a jam. No, not a jam. A jam of the week.
Suggest a jam of the week, and
A
they get to
private
vote.
episode.
And they get to vote on the
On-
next live album.
So don't forget it's $5 every month.
That's right.
But I think it's worth it.
100%. I totally agree.
But don't forget to follow us on any social.
What are we?
Phish Phry podcast
Nope.
with Phish Phry pod with all PHs.
That's right. What else they need to do? Like.
Subscribe. Oh wait, is this it? Subscribe. Tell your mom. Tell your dog.
And they need to leave a 5-star review.
Yeah. And come surrender to the flow with us.